2,857 points in 1,487 regular season games is what Wayne Gretzky's NHL stat line looks like. Called the Great One for a reason, Wayne Gretzky holds a number of NHL records that will seemingly never be broken. This guy had so much of an impact in the league that his number 99 is now retired throughout the entire league, meaning that no player in the NHL can wear 99 ever again. But the thing with Gretzky is that even more shocking than some of his seasonal stat lines is the fact that Wayne Gretzky was never actually drafted into the pro level. A lot of these generational or influential type of players were picked first overall in their draft years, which makes sense considering that, these players are generational. But the guy who sits atop of the NHL's record books and maybe the most recognizable name from the NHL to the outside world didn't follow these footsteps that every other generational player treaded on. So how exactly did Wayne Gretzky not get drafted into the big leagues? As Gretzky was playing in the Ontario Major Junior Hockey League for the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds, he wasn't exactly thrilled with his team. That season in 1977-78, Gretzky put up 182 points in 64 games for the Sioux, and he made it very clear that he was ready to move on to the next level. I mean, the guy wanted a challenge and it looked like the OMJHL wasn't providing it to him. Gretzky's primary goal was to make it to the NHL, just like every other player, but he wanted to know how he could do it sooner, since there was a clear age requirement for the NHL which Gretzky didn't meet. Some options that floated by him were the option for Gretzky to play professionally in Sweden, which he quickly shut down, or the option to play for a university team, but he didn't have the high school grades to turn this into a reality. However, another option presented itself. The World Hockey Association, which was the league that was directly competing against the NHL, decided to lower its age limit to enter the league. With the hope of staying in North America and the desire to eventually play in the NHL, while also wanting to go pro, the WHA proved to tick all of the boxes that Gretzky was looking for. And on June 12, 1978, Wayne Gretzky had signed a one-year, $1.75 million personal services contract with the Indianapolis Racers. This contract wasn't a pro player contract, but a contract that allowed Gretzky to provide his services to the owner in any which way that he could. And in this case, that would be playing hockey for the team. The Racers were in financial trouble though, and after only playing 8 games for them, his contract was sold to the Edmonton Oilers owner, which he later extended so that Gretzky would stay with the team. This all culminated in Gretzky eventually realizing his dream of playing in the NHL, when the Edmonton Oilers, along with some other WHA squads, merged into the NHL. After this though, Gretzky was supposed to re-enter the NHL draft since he was of age and this was a requirement of their merger agreement. But due to that personal services agreement that he signed that assigned him serviceship to the team's owner, he could bypass the draft and stay with the Oilers if he wanted to. If Gretzky hadn't voided his personal service contract, he would have likely gotten drafted first overall in the 1979 entry draft by the Colorado Rockies, which he really didn't want to happen since they were struggling heavily. Instead, Gretzky stayed with the Oilers and the first overall selection that year was defenseman Rob Ramage. So that's why Wayne Gretzky was never drafted into the NHL. It's all thanks to him signing a slightly different contract in order to reach his goals quicker. I hope you liked the video and I'll see you in the next one.